Okay. Wait. All right.
I think something like the Gatling gun probably would get a whole lot
Yeah,
more use out
let's
of
see if we're
something like
coming
that.
through. Yeah. Are we coming?
I think you only
Yeah.
get one bullet in the as an extra one you can fire,
Yeah, that should
or
do it.
how many shots you can fire. But if each time you fire off a
Right.
shot, you could get more than that. Or you get, I think it was +1 in the magazine. But who knows how many plus shots in the entire thing. Oh, yep, I tested it out.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're back. Yeah.
Oh, right, we're back. Hello!
So really, you shot all those people? Dang,
Yes.
that's crazy.
I'm basically shooting BBs at them, though. But a
Wow,
whole lot of them.
you're sick, man. Anyway, basically we're back. So hello everyone.
Hello!
Eh, more Final Fantasy coming at you hard and fast. Oh wait, cover his face. Oh wait, it went. Let's see. It's so good of you to join us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guess I'll get to explaining. Well, I mentioned. Well, I did place like in the description basically where we were. I'll go from mention it again. We're very much finished with the. Well, finally finished with the thamaturgy work. Alright. And so now, we're going headlong into our new occupation as, our main occupation is international, what was it? Peacekeeper. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Stretch. Yeah, as it turns out, what was it? Ifrit is actually a primal all along, as we found out. And yeah, turns out that mission wasn't a waste. No. Let's see.
Although, I guess the other guys thought it was, so they didn't come around to help until it was already over.
Right. I know. Thancred was just devastated that he couldn't, that he wasn't there for me. Oh, wow. But don't worry, I'm sure he'll get used to
Yeah.
it. Let's see. Now we're on to what is essentially like the next step. Turns out, we're visiting all the Grand Masters of the 3 regions for these. I don't know, what was it? Some sort of like unity initiative of some kind. Turns out that was still gonna happen. Again. Now, well, what the heck? Oh right.
Oh, there's a guy there.
I should go to another team. Let's go over to. Okay. That's better. All right. There. What are you looking at? Hold on, I have to go for.
Oh.
What
Took
was
his
it?
seat. He's apparently with this group.
Oh yeah. You snooze, you lose. Sneer. Can't get his own. Get your own chair. I took on things at least 3 times your size. Okay, let's see here. Oh right.
And then he says, well, so did I. I took on things 3 times your size.
Right.
Which is less impressive.
That's
But
basically the size of the big guys.
yeah.
I took on things yet bigger than them. So there. Let's see. Oh right. So basically, right, if I remember correctly, in the end of the last session, yeah, let's go. Already get going. Let's see. I left. Apparently, I think I had a feeling that it was a stage in which everyone within like the what I don't know the lounge area seemed to have been rearranged. So I think I could talk to them and they say new things. So I'll go over to the place, the hideout, basically a hideout, and then I'll go and talk to everyone, and then I'll start that mission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, right, and also the Grand Companies want a piece of Lulu. Horizon, right? Yeah, I think there. Yeah, they want to go or have Lulu join one of their Grand Companies. I mean, I could two-time them whenever I want to, but
Yeah, they were pretty open about that.
what was it? At least Minfilia was right in front of them.
Oh, right.
Let's see.
What are those simps gonna do?
wait, okay. I don't know. Hey, do me a service, and well, I don't have to do nothing, basically. Oh, right, we should run. Okay. So I just have to go back to Vesper, and then I'll see what everyone has to say.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll start this thing. Oh, right, it's all in here. Just have a straightaway right over to the place I need to go. Okay. Alright. It would seem your recent a hero in the making. It would seem your recent exploits have garnered the attention of all three of the grand companies of Eorzea. Now each one is intent upon adding you to its ranks, going so far as to send a representative to the waking science decree. Though Minfilia does not seem as pleased by this turn of events, she concedes that joining a grand company would yield certain benefits. But which one will you choose? And also I've arrived. Let's see. Now this is tricky, I might be able to run into something. Okay, so by which one will you choose? That you might make an informed decision, she suggests that you attend the forthcoming Remembered Services and listen to each Grand Company leader's address. Tataru will be able to furnish you with the particulars. Okay. Yeah. Pretty good. Didn't actually think I'd make it this far without looking at it. Anyway, I'll talk to her in a bit. First, I want to go to the lounge. I noticed something changed when that one peeper apparently disappeared. So I think I've reached the next stage of everyone's talking. He's gone. Not sure if he moved somewhere else among all these people, but he's not standing there anymore. You weren't always sitting there. Wait a second, you're that one guy.
They actually updated their position.
Yeah, it was probably a matter of time, I imagine. Oh yeah, second. You're the one guy, right? Yeah, but the heck he was. Anyway, Urianga. The destruction that visited this land cannot be attributed to the forces of the Empire alone. Urim of Midnight, of Breath Eternal. For some, a legend made flesh. For others, an insidious symbol of memory lost. We grasp but a piece of this puzzle. Much and more must we question, then contemplate ere the fallen moon revealeth its myriad secrets. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, so you guys are still here. Yish Tola. I've heard word of your deeds. I am sparing in my praise, so know that you have truly impressed me. Be that as it may, it is fortunate that Thancred arrived when he did, and he Hadi, but a moment later, I started to think what may have transpired. What? Wait, no. Wait a second. No, I killed okay, me and the three other names people. They killed the thing! And then he just arrived, taking out a bunch of guards from the cave area on his way here. He just took out people on his way here, that wouldn't matter at all. Uh, hmm. Yeah, Lulu's kind of not entirely sure what exactly to make of that, because, you know, whether Thancred was there, I don't think it would have made a terrible bit of difference. Well, I mean, if he arrived sooner, it would have made a terrible bit of difference, because I still want, he and the three other guys wound up killing Ifrit anyway. But then again, if Lulu was to go over and point that out, then then everyone would make him to be the bad guy here, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Stop it, Lulu. Don't you think Thancred feels bad enough already? No. Let's see.
He could stand to be more humbled.
Yeah. Tall, white-haired, guilt. Anyway, Aaronveld, an experienced warrior like Eopa, I think so, won't die so easily. He's strong, fast, cunning. He'll come back safe. Wait, oh, what? I didn't know if this person Eopa left. In fact, can't remember who Eopa was.
That name doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah. Granted, I'll forget about these guys soon enough after I leave. I must confess. Oh yeah. A Yuli. Or was it Ollie? Whatever. I must confess that I do rather miss that obnoxious McCuday's company. Still don't know what you're talking about. I was taking part in a joint operation with the Immortal. I imagine he's having the time of his life right now. Oh jeez. That Ayapa, right? Yeah. Always a character that when he's such a lifelong family and friend and both have white hair. Wait. Huh. I think you'd find like an inordinate amount of people with white hair. It's kind of weird to me now that for some reason I just noticed that right now. Maybe it's all based on like a, I don't know, like an ancient figure that really got around. You know, like a Greek mythology, or is it North mythology kind of thing? Oh man, he got around. Oh, now he's white hair to all the population, especially
like
you.
A Zeus type.
Although you're a, oh wait a second, you're Brent. You didn't leave at all. They let you peep but closer, huh? You're looking at our stuff. Everything looks to be in order. Right to the next customer. Oh, wait. Okay. Sure, just admiring your work before you leave, huh? I so believe that. I think somebody would have escorted him out at some point. You know, actually, wait, you guys didn't say anything at all. In fact, she's not even wearing pants. Actually, I remember this guy. Actually, no, he really stands out to me. Actually, probably because of his glasses and his lack of white hair. Oh, he has an eye scar. He's so mysterious. Anyway, and also his green chainmail. Actually, see that very often, do you?
I guess even NPCs can be vain.
Yeah. What was actually no? Wait, I don't even know his name. Well, too bad because I'd have remembered it if he did. Anyway, Unatayun. Crunch. Wait. Maybe he's eating something? I don't know. Oh, hello again, laddie. Meet Perseverance. Oh, okay. We was thick as thieves in the old days. At least, I think we was. Or it might have been that he was a right creepy bastard. did my best to avoid him. And still, we was both members of the old order, so either way, we're in this together, eh? Wait, and actually, you know what? There's a chance he might just be asleep. He's wearing a mask. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I guess that's his thing. He doesn't really say anything. In fact, he might actually just be asleep. Oh, does he say anything? Oh, he is awake. Oh, okay. He just answered creepily and not saying anything. Where's a man? Oh, strange origin, apparently. It might be an eyeball in the middle. Well, oh, okay. And you most certainly complete each other. Oh, he's playing Knifey Spoony. Tancred. Yeah. You put us all to shame with your recent performance in the field. I'm not, if I'm to keep up, I dare say I need bigger knives. Okay. Oh,
Well, you
right.
get a sword or something. They're
Right.
basically knives, but much bigger.
Oh, yeah. They do be like that. Did I ever actually see him fight? I probably did. I probably did. Just don't really. Gee. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Let's see. Well, he's probably. Sure, okay. Yes, you do that. Glad to see he got over whatever he needed to get over. Also, yeah, he should probably move on. I mean, wait, actually, daggers. Daggers basically just slightly bigger knives, right?
I think so.
Yeah, then after that would be short swords, and then regular swords.
And there's a thing called arming swords.
Yeah. Right. Actually, do you know roughly how old Thancred is? Or is it like or does it turn out, oh, it turns out he's immortal, haha.
That's probably what they're gonna go with.
No, I mean, if that was it, that would probably explain why a lot of people have. If you know what I mean.
Huh.
Know what I mean? Alright, anyway. Alright, I can remember him. Alright, I already think Papalimo. Yeah, Papalimo. Okay. 5 years ago, the three grand companies joined as one and fought the Gurlian Empire at the Katenu Flats. Oh, I assume no one survived. And now, for the first time, the people will gather to remember those who fell in the battle. That being said, no one has any clear memory inspired on that fateful day, and even the leaders of each nation. Right. I imagine that the battle was so successful, the Garlean Empire was stopped in their tracks, and it was so beautiful that everyone involved just said, "Oh man, this is such a good feeling that we're so successful here. Let's go and erase all of our memories, so that when we learn about it again, we can experience this euphoria all over again, again and again and again." At least that's what Lulu thinks. Anyway, Yuta here. Oh, that's so. Actually, yeah, that's okay. You could probably have sat down the entire time. Whatever. Speeches? Oh yes, I loved him. Wait a second. Why would I talk to you about speeches? There's nothing like a good exposition when you're having trouble sleeping. Yes. Okay. I wonder if that's the way that tallings could sit. I don't know. Maybe. Why would I talk about speeches? I don't know. Actually, I said what I said the last time. I wonder if there's anybody up there. Nope, doesn't really seem like it. Okay. Well, anyway, you're all nuts. I can't wait to see you not help me on my mission. Alright, let's go from hey, talk to Minfilia, and then let's go from listen what she has, what she said before, and then we'll go on. Alright, all these guys. I'll skip it. I'll skip what they have to say. The power you possess there will be those who wish to kill. Must needs be the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of the grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many. Friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, so will the danger. Achievements? Oh, alright, I guess. Well, at least as far as notoriety. Alright, fine. Yeah. I think this was... Yeah. Right, kind of forgetting. You're not my master, you're my... And the rest of you could... I don't know, just do there for a bit. It actually has like, you know, what was it? These bits, like the shoulder bits, are actually brown in contrast to the blue. As opposed to the other two, in which they're basically different shades. Although this is sort of two-tiered. Oh, actually, no, wait, could that just be... No, wait, they're all two-tiered, I forgot. Oh well. Well, we'll see. Probably best to leave who company you'll actually choose till it actually shows up. Otherwise, people won't be like, oh well, I already figured out what he already said who he was gonna choose, so I guess we'll just give out now. Who would you choose? Well, actually, you know what? That's probably unfair. One of them actually has like a red uniform. Never mind.
You get the uniform if you join.
Supposedly.
Okay, then I joined the red one.
Okay.
And then I'll take their uniform and join the flame group.
Oh yeah.
Why'd they even do that?
That is weird.
And the storm and the flame guys should switch uniforms.
The Immortal Flames don't actually. I think they're the blue. I think the yellow guys are the serpents from the from Gridania, the forest area. Huh. What? Oh, what? Wait a second, now I just thought of it. Wait a second, no. I just thought of it right now, that's crazy. The Immortal Flames don't have the red uniform. That is such strange, Lulu thought. His mind boggled at his knowledge of flames traditionally being red, and yet not being attributed, that connection not being made. That's strange. It puzzled him. It puzzled him to no end. Alright, I should probably have emoted that. Oh, actually, you know what? Just wait. No, that's not it. This one. There it is. Perfect. Anyway. Yeah. Over here. Good Charu, I'm sorry I put all the attention you might have sung your praises a little too loudly, and often, and to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue. Literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. Sure, but if you want to beat yourself up some more, then I'd be all for it. I'm an orphan. What was it? I don't do this much attention. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the three services. The elder seats here, Khan Isina, will deliver her address at Miketo's amphitheater. Oh, wait a second, that's over actually at Gridania. Wait. Wait, I thought it was going to be like a central location, so is everybody going there? I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So make Britannia your first port. Next, you need to go to Old Town. Wait, what? Oh, it isn't a central location at all? Okay, that's weird. I thought it would, them coming together. Not just them in their respective places, isolated areas, just talking about coming together and remembering the past.
Huh.
Strange. Well, not how I would have done it, but okay. And next, you'll need to go to Ulta, where the Flame Turtle Rappa, Eldian, will be addressing the masses at the Royal Common. Oh, and it's rumored there is to be a special guest. How exciting! Well, last but not least, you must make your way to the the stateroom in Limphalimsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Milroy, a Raider of Surium, will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift, and it'll to the sentry Xanthale, and he will admit you. And all that. Well, off you go. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembered services suitably educational. Oh, I would have hoped they would have been, I don't know, moving, uplifting, but okay, sure, educational too. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel. Oh well. Fine. Gee. I don't know, I mean, I don't have really much qualms about visiting in that order. I think in the end, I end up choosing. At least I believe. Yeah, when was it did we held? Later, Granania, the Royal Promenade, and all done. Finally, the stateroom. It's in here. The Grand Company leaders have to say. Okay. Right, well, I could go in that order. Oh, right, I should probably. Then. Yes, okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I have to do. Oh, right. That guy's still giving the quest. I guess he just typically is there to give quests to solving dungeons. But non-story dungeons. So, it's gonna be a while until I have to go to him. And should I just teleport there? That would be faster. Yeah, I have to go to each. And I mean, I was mostly just really, really looking forward to. Hey, I wonder if. Oh yeah, anyway, really looking forward to it being like a central location, it being like a, fantastical event. An event in which I don't pass out and have visions. I think I deserve that once in a while.
I wonder if that's a ongoing gag for this game.
I don't know. Let's see. But no, it looks like it's gonna be like this, huh? So, I think I'd rather just teleport.
Because whenever something is done in my honor, I pass out for some reason. So this time, I'm throwing the party for all of you!
Yeah!
Pop.
Yeah. Go there. Yeah. Okay. Now we can just imagine that, okay, over the course of like a day or so, or a few days, he traveled there. By airship if he wanted to leave as much. Go ahead, believe it, I don't care. Let's see. It's the amphitheater. Basically. Oh no, that's for people here. They just haven't loaded in yet. Oh boy. Let's see. It would tell me, right? The theater. Yeah, that sounds exactly right. Oh yeah, good. Okay. Weird. I mean, now that I think about it, I can't stop thinking. the, the flames should have been red. The storms should have been blue because you know they're by the ocean, and the adders should have been green. Yeah, that's nuts. Anyway, oh wait, right, I can remember. This is the place for it. I do believe. The amphitheater. So I'm pretty sure I talked to all these people here the last time. Which means that everything could be a. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked to them. They're all good. Right. French set. Well, you welcome to the day of the Order of the Twin Adder was formed. Well, I do remember the day the Order of the Twin Adder was reformed. The first day I laid eyes upon the Elder Seaton. Graceful yet strong, with a voice like song. When I close my eyes, I can still see her standing there. This day. Oh, I remember that from before. I believe I do. Oh man, it's like all the roles. I really knew that. Nailed it. I heard that the Order of the Shenara was officially reformed right here, in Mikedo's amphitheater. And that was before the amphitheater was moved. I see. I want to talk to you. The Stein. Mikedo's amphitheater is open to citizens and outsiders alike. Oh how I hate them. We ask only you use the facility with care out of respect for the kind-hearted souls who took such pains. Okay. Right, and here's this peeper guy. After peeping. Until 5 years ago, this amphitheater stood in the northern part of the city, and then the calamity struck and all but leveled the poor place. Thankfully, the Carpenters Guild collected up the pieces, carried them over here, and rebuilt it. Cannot go a single day without looking it over. So afraid am I, that some chip or stain has marred its protection. Right. Why are you wearing a mask? Oh well.
Nobody cared who he was until he wore the mask.
Oh. Well, I'm sure he'll like to know that I still don't care. Anyway, you just say nothing, you also say nothing. But I guess it's implied they're all here for the remembrance service. Or at least part one of the remembrance service. I suppose so. I suppose what? Wait, did the other person say something? Say something. We can still be friends, can't we? I suppose so. I don't see it. I don't believe I've seen it. An amphitheater, well, actually, wait. Yeah, are all amphitheaters like outside?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot. I wonder what do they usually do. Maybe plays, but I haven't actually seen them. Don't remember anyway. Mentioned it. Whatever. Let's go over and take a look. Oh, right. Lulu took his seat. Proceeded to fall asleep.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three seed seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
What?
Oh. That's kind of a downer thing to talk about when we're about to hear a play.
I don't know, I barely heard it.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood.
Woo! Oh.
Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
Can we get a recess from this play? Am I right?
Boo, no talking.
Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hure and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer.
Hey, Thancred, cousins.
Well, I suppose. The Gridanian standard.
Oh, that's like a flag or something.
Oh, right, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. And that's saying, yeah, right.
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hure and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
And why snakes?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelves Wood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
I mean, that would explain their dislike of Garleans. I mean, pretty easy too. But all outsiders.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
Woo!
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost.
Right, but everyone lost their memory. Which, that makes the statement less true or more. Oh, okay. Right. So who won?
As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
Or
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed. Each waking hour, a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable.
Actually, I guess if there was a point in which Lulu would need to go and stand and go on top of somebody's shoulders to actually get a better look, or just go up front. I don't
Weren't
know.
there a bunch of their seats right behind them? Why isn't anybody sitting down?
I don't know. It was like custom to you could sit here up until whatever needs to be said actually starts. In which case, it's like a matter of respect to actually stand up.
Huh. I guess that could be it. Whenever somebody talks about the calamity, they're supposed to stand up.
Right. Granted, I'm not sure if there's anything stopping Lulu from actually standing on top of that. They'll understand for him.
So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
All right.
Yeah. Ooh.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Yeah. I'm sure other people died too.
Wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike.
Right, we're not remembering them, right?
All right.
Don't forget those
Huh.
guys.
I guess the calamity wasn't all a bad thing.
Oh yeah. The Calamity
Yet while
had
we
some good
have
ideas.
labored to rebuild our homes, to
We should make the
rebuild
calamity our
lives,
leader.
The Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
Wait, you're going around in circles.
We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the forest.
All the elementals!
Wait, I don't think we came here to be entertained.
Woo!
Huh. I brought all this popcorn though.
Still, not hard to be united when you open your borders to outsiders, right?
Yeah.
I get that.
If they want to
If
come
you'll
along
permit me.
slowly
you know.
and let them integrate.
Oh yeah. Elfinod. Okay.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Alright. I guess he probably wouldn't be. More white hair. Well, I'm sure that after. Hey, it looks like after you woke up from your night's sleep, you went straight here. Good for you.
You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Must be nice. After all that talk about barely being able to survive. How quaint. The Catanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with the two beast tribes. Ah, yeah. Guess an old Dao is basically just the one, essentially. Yeah. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians, until recently, at least. Oh, what the god? Oh, was there no inciting incident to that? Or they're just jerks, I guess. Alas, they have grown aloof. Change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rano. The heck is she looking at? Anyway, the Gadanians have no love for war. They consider open conflict short. Though they clash with the Exo ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before. Okay. The Dwellswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. And the people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to the wars. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Oh. Well, unless she was greatly exaggerating when she said we're basically, on a fight for our life over here, survival and all that. I don't imagine they have such. Oh well. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Right. I guess there isn't really much in the way of good primals, are there? Whether the Gridanians like it all or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it must have. Ew. Oh yeah, that's it. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Oh. So you guys aren't joining?
Huh.
Well, okay then. I have a feeling that I'm probably gonna wind up running into them again. The other parts. At least that's what I'm speculating.
Yeah, white-haired people seem to pop up at the most weird places.
Yeah. I don't know. I could call them whiteheads. Gone. Oh. Need help getting down, buddy? I'm sure they're fine. Yeah. I suppose. I don't know. I mean, honestly, this is a forest, so basically, you would think that the X will only need to go for start a couple fires, and then and then this place will go up in flames. Then everyone's doomed. Especially if I don't know. Like, well, if he was around here, he'd probably this would all just be like a, burnt up, wasteland. I don't know. Still, how can I lie? This whole, what was it like? We desperately need adventures to do, what we can't, but the population at large don't respect them, even though they're from the other regions. And I haven't heard of too much in the way of. Actually, move this down. Oh, wait, actually, I get to sit down normally. I haven't heard of too much in the way of like the dang adventurers. They keep on littering or burning things, or they don't, understand and all that kind of thing. I haven't heard that too much, so I'm not altogether sure where the enemy comes from. But still. I don't know. And this place is nice and all, but so removed from what Lulu's used to. Yeah. Well, granted, that probably goes the same for like a lot of places.
I'm still waiting for the play to start.
For
They
the what?
couldn't the play we were promised.
Oh,
They couldn't
what?
have just built this place as a kind of meeting hall.
Oh yeah, it would have been cool. Like at some point, here's like our play, kind of, what was it, or interpretation or reimagining, sort of what happened at the Battle of Cartigny. It's like we have to destroy those dirty Garleans, or so help me. Oops. I don't know. I mean, I think these guys are a bit better than like the elves and, I don't know, like Dwarf Fortress. Because, you just get really annoying after a while. But I don't know. Seems like a nice enough place. Although, I feel like this place is like, I don't know, like the nation equivalent of like, what was it? What were they called again? Planned neighborhoods? Like, yeah, you go in, but we just want you to know that even though you're more staying in this house, in our house, than you having your own house. You have to, have your house look a certain way. You have to, I don't know, behave a certain way while you're here. You can't do whatever the heck.
Oh, right. One of those homeowner association type things.
Yeah. So I feel like it would be like here, like, yeah, it looks nice, but I don't know. I hope what was it? I hope you could do without your matches. You can only stay around here. Oh, I don't know. Can't go to that wheel, can I? Dang, that'd be crazy if I could go into like the spokes. You lift it up. Like the wheel. But it's like a wheel that doesn't actually go anywhere. Such strange magic. Anyway. Oh, oops. Okay, I thought it was stuck. Yeah, but that's basically this place. Plus, it's the whole thing about. Yes, they could use an adventurer like me, but they'll have to basically follow their rules and their. I don't know. I think he could never put as much faith in me as he would to the elementals. Wait, we must wait for the elementals to save us. They might just hire me for it. Oh well. What do you say? The sad fact that many who disrespect the ways of Britannia have not the slightest inkling that they have done so. Yeah. I have just stepped in the. I feel like I might have just stepped in the wrong place and they'll just look down on me. I mean, in the figurative sense. They'd probably just judge me before they even know me. That's why I'm better off somewhere else. Let's see. Let's go to. Yeah, we should probably just go back. Yeah.
I was thinking at some point, because nobody was using the amphitheater for a show, somebody would come out and say, "Get out!" But if you're gonna claim it as your own, you could say, "Get out of my amphitheater." It was all a Shrek reference.
I know.
I don't know if our viewers know.
Royal Promenade. Okay, Royal Promenade. That would probably be in the city, I think. I guess it would make sense. The forest is a really nice place, but you gotta play by the rules. Stay there. And probably clashes a great deal. Oh yes, I'm gonna teleport to the place I have to go. Hey, come on. Okay, let's see. Where was it? They said this Royal Amphitheater. Is they said that now? Not really. Royal Amphitheater. The thamaturges. The Chamber of Rule. Gate of Nald. Oh, wait, no, I mean the. Oh yeah, Royal Promenade. Oops, hee. Okay, but I don't. It doesn't actually show up here exactly. I wonder where it could be then. Oh wait, what? Oh yes. Oh yeah, it is a Chamber of Rule. I was just about to go there. Yeah. I would have gotten there. Huh. Ilda is a great deal different. It's like, I think basically everyone's welcome here, as long as you don't cause any trouble. And, you know, what was it? You'd probably have your best experience the richer you are. And if you're like royalty. But
yeah.
I suppose. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to be both. Yeah. So it's like, oh, it's something strange. Like if you do something wrong, like the Britannia, then they'll just look down on you and all that. But in here, if you do something wrong, like really wrong, they'll go off and mess you up and throw you outside the city. Which is like, it has a very immediate feel to it that really resonates with Lulu, you know? Oh, I thought it was ringing. Anyway, I've arrived. Let's see. All these people, they ain't saying anything. Well, not anything of lasting consequence. Let us have you, Her Grace, and with the likes of you. Okay. Ooh, nice. Nobody else is around here is gonna say, oh yeah. Right. Don't believe you say it. No. Okay, good. Just checking. Let's see here. Oh, it's time to go get this started. Do it.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Oban as well.
Oh my god.
Who's who will surprise you.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah!
Oh yeah.
Where sits
That dress looks so cute on
equity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
Oh, I know that place. Do it.
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard.
Oh.
Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Gold splattered in warrior's blood. Probably, what was it? Is valued higher.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
No.
You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act.
He's right, we're doomed. Ah!
You know, if we did build in a desert, maybe had the desert beside us, we wouldn't be surrounded by enemies.
Later, the soldier hunter's or royalist camp. It's just
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond.
no. So we must plunder the world beyond.
Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Yeah, for Uldar!
Uldaha! Uldaha!
That really should have been their battle cry.
Yeah.
Raoban? People of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Oh, okay.
It's funny that because the stream is delayed,
Uh-huh.
I'm hearing the guy's voice, but sometimes I look at the screen on the stream and I see her face. And sometimes she's moving her mouth at the same time too. It's kind of confusing. Wait a minute, the big guy's just a puppet. Called it.
What?
I mean, calling it.
A puppet? Well, what was it? That's why we have like a fancier name for what he is, but basically,
he's a mecha.
yeah, basically her right hand. Let's see, Elephant. The Old Huns have a long history of conflict with the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have forgotten that. The Old Huns do not shy from confrontation. If art threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. Uh-huh. And so, have they dealt with Ifrit thus far? Yes, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Oh, dang it, they keep on coming back. And he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quite quiet these last 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Yeah. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. Oh yeah, I guess. After all, not even the Sultan's coffers are bottomless. And even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Old Huns send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. A small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to that rank. For their sake, I hope that the Flame General words record with. And basically all they really had to do was change their uniform to green, and I probably but all the same. I don't think they really say much. Yeah.
Don't bother telling me what you do, I'll probably forget it. Whichever group changes their uniform to green and gives me the coolest looking one
Yeah.
is the one I'll join.
Yeah. Let's see. What could I say? Well, I guess canonically Lulu was born in the far wastelands of, Thanolin. But I suppose, what was it? Canonically, Yeah, anyway, canonically, it is. His people were basically wiped out. And suppose that probably would have sent some manner of resentment to, well, basically, in all likelihood, the bandits and panel. What was it? To like Uldar itself for not being able to help his people. But I don't know. What was it? I think he knows enough. Well, actually, I guess for meta-wise, I never really much cared for the angle of. When was it? Was I couldn't? Was it my? Well, it was wiped out. My people couldn't be saved, so I gonna hold resentment to the people who didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Particularly in this case, in which, yeah, I think it's really weird and annoying if you're like, I'm gonna hate the guys who, what was it? I was killed, but I hate the people who didn't save me so much that I'm gonna ally with the people that killed me in order to get back at the people who couldn't save me. So there, like, oh man,
Huh.
that's awful. Awful writing overall. Yeah. Yeah.
How would that really make sense? I guess some of the idea might be that, alright, these people were warmongers, and they didn't help me, so I'm going to go ahead and
Ooh.
try to change them from the inside. While these people who did nothing, they don't deserve to live or something.
I don't know. Let me see. And yeah, it was one far away of this place. Although I guess canonically, I think he did come. Lulu did come to the Ulta, though the city now and again. Basically, as a poor vagabond that was neither here nor there. Let's see. And quickly through his adventures, he reached high society, essentially. Well, there's a bunch of people who would never actually get that. I don't know. He does like himself some sand, and the wild berries of the non-poisonous wild berries, through which he got his name. Let's see. Aside from that, they want to go for pull-up stakes and be drafted into their army. I don't know. Suppose the root of all action or wait. Okay, well, a whole bunch of immigration problems, but that's neither here nor there. I suppose, well, if the world was stabilized, then largely the whole immigration thing would probably kind of smooth over to an extent. I don't know. What was it? Feels like Lulu already did his service when he killed Ifrit one time. Although he keeps on coming back. I suppose it comes down to wiping out the followers over time, blowing them out of their hidey holes in the desert.
Oh yeah, maybe Ifrit won't come back if he's not summoned.
Yeah, I mean basically, yeah.
I guess that means there is some kind of
The primals,
ending
yeah, their
inside.
power are derived from like the followers. They're non-warped followers who believe in them.
Huh.
And then when he comes in he'll just warp more followers, and the zombified mind slaves will work. The people who aren't warped, aren't mind slaved in the beginning, basically the normal Amalja, they have to be wiped out, and that'll generally weaken his power. And that just takes really a considered campaign to them out. Well, however much, as much as possible. So it sounds like a quagmire, basically,
Yeah.
this place. And I don't know. Well, Lulu was born in the area, but, what was the thing that I chose in the beginning, like the mark or whatever sign of like a wanderer or something. I mean, it was in character creation. I can't remember exactly what it's called now, but yeah, Lulu's a wanderer at heart, so reasoning in that front, it's not like he has an incredible allegiance to the place to the region he lived.
Yeah.
The mark of the wanderer. Wait, vagabond? Wait, something of vagabond. Yeah,
Huh.
I think.
Yeah, I forgot it.
Which fits Lulu pretty well, I imagine.
Wait, did your cat jump into the fountain?
I think so.
Huh.
Maybe not to the very like splashy part with the water is actually tumbling down on him, but let's see the edge here. Well, it's next runner up. Like it was, they can't say exceptionally interesting to Danya, but I could say I doubt that Ulta is higher on the list of possibilities to join. Such crazy characters. Okay, and I think that's basically it for this region. Let's go over and head over to the state. Which doesn't sound like. Actually, you know what? I'll just have to look it right now. Let's get a move on then. Actually, lower decks. Yeah, I think basically this right here is fine. Yeah, let's get going. Problem is, I understand like the uniform for the. Well, actually, no, the Immortal Flames have to be red. That's what I said. Yeah, basically. Maybe yellow for the stand. Ah, no, I think red fits better. Let's see, where are we? Yeah, here we are. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I think practically, maybe, what was it? I guess it sort of makes sense for the red to be for the storm cloaks. I don't know what to call them, storm cloaks. Anyway, for this region, because of like high visibility, and you'd want that in a place where you might be tossed overboard.
Oh yeah.
You want high visibility jackets. Although then again, if you have a jacket, you probably wouldn't want it when you're trying to swim. Because unless you're a fish person, you can't actually swim with heavy cloak gear. I'll have to think about it some more. Anyway, for that, let's go before I get knocked out into oblivion. Second. Oh, wait a minute. I was didn't use the thing. Okay. Where are we? Here? Oh, nobody wants to be a fisher. That's not it either. Oh, wait, here it is. Wait a minute. Am I right there already? Isn't it Plaza? Oh, wait, that is where I am. I have to go to the right then. Oh, okay, it's this road right over there.
Seeing all these names over everybody's heads, when it gets especially thick, it's like a smog. Kind of reminds me of if people were smoking and then you couldn't see through the clouds.
Yeah. It do be like that. Wait a second. This guy's always hearing all these things. Something I don't know. Like a custom house. Looking for the Admiral. Looks like we were a fight to... Is it we're always here? Anywhere. Saw your reading. But who the heck even uses that hairstyle so it doesn't... Huh. Thinking about crazy hairstyles. Yeah. Yeah, there you are. Then there you... Your attendant remembered service? Be quick, the Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. The stateroom? Okay.
The Galleons at another
Hey,
market
it's the Hulk.
altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Oh!
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Yarg.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That
Did she say
day,
Barracuda?
The world bore witness to the
think
united
so.
strength of Limsa Lominsa.
I think
Right.
I'm going to mutiny at some point.
And yeah, and also the other regions were there, but it's hard to be excited about that. The other region just came and watched as we kicked butt.
Swear to you no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
Wait, memory stopped
Join
5
me
years
now
ago. We
in
don't know how
remembering those
armies
who
did before
fought
then.
in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Oi.
Oh, salute.
Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom.
Take them
Much
to
as the
heck.
Beast tribes have. A small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet
I wonder, do
still
they
the wounds
re-record
of
these
the
lines every
calamity
year?
Fester and weep.
Or when was the game released? Or relaunched?
What? What are you talking about?
Such as, if somebody got to this part of the story next year, would they say 6 long years?
Oh. That's
So it doesn't connect to the real time? Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, I would expect as much from like a game that really depended on, like, player-made content, like, really PvP-focused things. In which case, it would probably not help, but be, actually, then I guess probably something like that would happen. It wouldn't be a voice line. It would probably just be, okay, just an update to the game. Scope doesn't change. This date here, number here, there. Okay.
Huh.
I mean, probably from like a developer that's really like hands off anyway. Because you can't look at this game the same way as you would like EVE Online, just like all player stuff all the time.
Yeah.
All the busy work of civilizations, whatever. That's all the players doing now. We're just here to make sure it runs the way it should. Let's see. Yeah, still the wounds of calamity fester in me. Oh.
But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbuck
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go.
Ew, gross.
These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us.
Fake out murder descent?
One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Gather the lads!
The sea swallows all.
Cutlass!
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Huh, these two are
Fancy
everywhere.
meeting you again.
The
I think
sea
they're
swallows
following
all. I wonder what that could be referring to. Surely not a means of flooding the entire world so that they could they could rule the entire sphere. But whatever. I'm sure it's nothing. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Lancelot is played by two beast tribes. The first are the fish like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. Leviathan is one in every fantasy. The second are the kobolds, who dwell upon the earth, or beneath the earth, and take the primal Titan as their god. No, Titan were kobolds. Well, as if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to build a fortress right in Laminsian's backyard. And that is to say, a nod of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. While they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Laminsons are to have any hope for withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the tribes. Mark my words, a maelstrom standard drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. I'm gonna say it now, they're probably time travel.
Yeah, it did sound like it with one of the lines that they said earlier.
Yeah.
Got a phone?
Oh yeah. It's an intercom.
Oh.
It was earbud. I gotta take this. Yeah, and also I gotta hold it up to my ears so that nobody thinks I'm crazy. Little mate, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope? Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? Yes, take the shot. A moment ago, a moment ago you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember. That's from the Grand Company. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Right. Well, what can I probably say? Well, no. I think I should just leave you in suspense even longer. Maybe I guess I suppose I possibly could. It's... I know. Yeah, kind of like this place, but I don't know. Why does it always seem that this general, the main area right here seems to be like the most crowded of all the you know main squares of the 3 regions.
I don't know. Just make sure you hold your breath while you're walking in there. They're gamers after all.
Wait, what? So you're saying they probably stink?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Actually, we should probably listen. Oh wait, actually no, wait a second. I can actually just go straight to Horizon. God, okay. Well. If you're a gamer but you happen to not stink, then be sure to like and subscribe.
Yes.
Although, whether or not you stink is probably something that is hard for you yourself to tell.
Could be glandular.
Okay.
And their inability to smell it, I mean. Yes.
I'm just saying it's kind of probably hard to tell if you yourself stink. It's usually something that a trusted friend has to tell you. So like if, I don't know, like if you have somebody, like who you would think of as a friend, but they've never told you that you stink, then I don't know, they might just be a yes man.
Could be that they just hang out together too much.
So they both stink?
More along the lines of that, you get used to, well, they could both stink, but you get used to smells.
Oh, okay. I suppose it could happen. So I imagine, I don't know. If I guess if they live in the same place, I suppose I can. Yeah, it's hard to tell if your house has like a stink to it.
Yeah.
I guess if you've been there for so long, but you can tell in other places. I don't know. In some places stink so dang much that I imagine that like, wait, I guess they were cooking food, right? Were they like cooking food just recently and just like stink up the place?
I guess that's possible too.
I don't know. I can't believe every house has its own stink. There were some places I went to and I don't know, it was very mild at best. Hardly anything to it. Oh. Anyway, I gotta go. I guess it's something about every place. I know it's the high seas. I mean, Lulu was very weirded out by Limsa. When he went in there, he was like, wait a second, you have sea, or water, or salted water, as my neck of the woods has sand. Takes some getting used to. I wondered if there was something like, oh man, it's sand, but there's like so much sand that it's like a sea of sand, so you have skiffs and boats going across the sand like it would be in the water. Which can happen. I haven't really seen it happen, but I suppose it can.
And they're more likely to put balloons on their boats.
Yeah. I guess. Anyway, I've arrived. I think the guys in the lounge say anything different. So I'm back. They're still here. Alright. Oh yeah. Do that thing that I have discussed. Oh yeah. I have returned my money. Welcome back, Lulu. And were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Guess so. I had some time travelers to studio time travelers to give a great deal more context to it. Each nation is beset with problems. Ooh, I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. But would that there were more of you. Well, I don't know. I wonder if the problems are so much that you could just throw people at the problem. Hard to say. But you must be tired from the journey. Why don't you rest a while? Take a moment to reflect on your decision. Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Okay. Why? I was so happy that I blacked out.
Oh man.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
Sister of mine.
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I suppose I would have expected there to be like some manner of plaque to the names of people whose names you can remember and has died. I'm sure there was something like that somewhere. I don't know. And I really, you know what? I think this is partially due to having not just one location for these ceremonies, but like their respective locations in each place. Like there's only really locals there.
Yeah.
And what were you gonna say to your locals other than, well, these guys died, and the problem still isn't fixed? Not like anyone was ever gonna be like, well, what was it? Sure, things are comparatively worse than where they were when these guys died. But hey, let's just remember, remember their sacrifice for a better tomorrow? I'm sure it wasn't a meat grinder.
As though the calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Crikey.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
It's a weird cup.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed
brings his
what
own from the
mention
future.
was made of the warriors of light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the calamity?
Well, not like they would know that compared to the calamity. It didn't happen.
No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them.
Oh, some sort of conspiracle.
Deep are are the wounds the calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies.
We forget because we
Remembrance
must.
will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
What?
Our
But the pay stinks? Okay. Yeah. Press. Okay.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Brother of mine.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Exima.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister.
Of mine.
We will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Ah, that's so beautiful. Then
Why are
she
you
ran
talking?
on the check.
Why are you talking to yourself? I just have a passion for intelligent conversation.
That is so beautiful, sir. So anyway, I guess you're paying for her. Now that shouldn't be too much trouble. And then one of the servers arrived with like a giant cake. Uh-oh. I have to go for make the decision.
Yeah, I was just
Hey.
thinking with those future cups that they had, I was gonna make a joke about how they brought their own food, but then they ordered a cake.
She ordered a cake. Oh wait, okay, I think I ordered this. Yep, I ordered that. Grand company, however you'll pay one. I have to talk to them. And I talk to each, and then right before I make a decision. I think the key here is words have touched your heart. Resolve to entwine your destiny. Is that of the twin adder? Forgive me. My eagerness to embrace you as a brother was figured. Yes, see that does not happen again. Flame officer wearing blue. This is so wrong. It's too much. Welcome back, adventurer. I take a general rep on words kindle the fire within you. Join the wonderful flame. What? You cannot seriously be considering joining another grand company? Why? They are not nearly as grand as ours. And the Stormmeister. Oi. How was the Admiral's speech? But you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? I want to hear what you say when I say no. Well, I dare say you you have your reasons, but mark me in stormy seas, strong arms and stout of heart must pull together, or the vessel will flounder. Will founder. Nope, nope. He said flounder. That's what he meant to say. And when the ship goes down, the passengers always share the fate of the crew. Remember that. Oh, wait. What? Really? Like everyone goes down? That's a terrible way to go. Everyone should go. Everyone. Although I guess typically not the captain. I guess the captain would be last. We go to the escape boats. What is this? The Costa Concordia?
Usually they try to save the passengers first.
Yeah,
or
save passengers, preferably the women and children, because they are your future. And then the crew, and then the captain. have you been operating and everyone goes down in the ship this entire time?
You mentioned that before anybody goes on board, right?
I should hope so.
That would explain why they're so desperate for you to join their crew.
Well, despite despite that flagrant idiocy, I do believe I think I'll join the Maelstrom. Let's see. And I suppose I'll tell you why. And now that everyone's figured out that I'm gonna go be joining the Maelstrom, they're like, well, I'm satisfied. I guess I'll just be. Well, forget you guys.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Anyway, yeah.
Join us next time.
Anyway. Yeah, but basically, I don't know. It was like still had to do with like, well, it kind of like most coincide with Lulu's like, vagabondish ways, and so it seems natural to like, join, a company that has access to the seas. That and the way of like the thief, Lulu was actually like a thief or dirty thief and all that. But underneath it all, it was like, I think it just kind of fits, sort of, in a way, Oh,
Yeah.
great. Why you little? Anyway.
Their whole mantra of everybody goes on with the ship could also be read as leave no witnesses.
I suppose so too. I mean, yeah, but like generally the idea of like what was it, following your own path and just having your paths like momentarily coincide with somebody else's plan. That's what builds alliances. Granted, Lulu May is always going to be looking for an escape clause or a way to get out of a situation. So you can all go down with the ship if you want to. For me, it is important that I stay alive. So as long as you remember that. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your name to our rolls. Also, we find it interesting that, like he mentioned, that the Grand Master lady actually, I think, apparently mentioned Lulu by name or something. Something that the other two didn't mention for their Grandmasters. No, kind of strange. I need to. Oh yeah, this is made and add your name to our rules. Make your way to Limits and seek out our Grand Company's headquarters. Wait, the company you keep? Maelstrom. Maelstrom recruitment officer seems eager to welcome you to the Grand Company. Yeah. Also, they wear red. And red was one of the colors I liked most on the plane. It was that or purple. But red was because of its facial markings. It's just so amazing when he laid eyes on the whole entire portion of the realm completely in water. But it still solved a whole lot of problems. Actually, no, wait. Well, it would have made immediate problems because he would have forgotten. Because if it was left there, he would have forgotten to to boil it first. So I'm much like, woo, water, I'm not gonna, die of dehydration in the desert. And then it'll go crazy because of all the salt content. But then after they die off, then the people after them would have eventually never had to worry about dying of lack of water again. And he thinks that's beautiful. And also, he's eager to learn how to swim someday. The Maelstrom officer seems eager to welcome to the Grand Company. I'll do it. Maelstrom Command is located on the upper decks. I will send word to our personal officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom officer can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you will not regret this choice. May the passage be swift, bearing sure. Alright. And now, and that this has happened, actually, wait, what do you say now? You're officially sworn into our ranks. And do not tarry. There is much work to be done. A work to which your skills are well suited. Right. I just hope that you don't have me doing grunt. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, you. Right, keep in mind that you are at liberty to transfer between grand companies. Should you ever experience a change of heart, the order between twin adder, be proud to heaven. What is this? You mean to take up the maelstrom? But did the awe-inspiring figure of General Ravan not stir you? He can seem a trifle intimidating. I'm sure you'd warm to him given time. I suppose man so weird. He didn't even wear blue, he wore black. And the Grand Countess Princess Lady G wore pink. What are you even doing? Might have had wear pink. Or some manner of salmon. Well, anyway. Actually, wait, do you say anything different? Oh yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna leave you guys here to civilly see yourselves out, to shake hands as worthy competitors for my affection. And I'm just gonna close it. Okay, well anyway. Good shield. I guess they have time now. End up being when I get over there.
Have about an hour 52 of streaming.
Alright. Do just a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
You confirmed your intention of joining the ranks of the Maelstrom. This is a Maelstrom command in the sense speak to the... You're formally inducted into the Grand Company. Yeah, it would be a shame if I don't talk to the Grand Masters. Get...
That's some anime type stuff. There was... let's see, some kind of big polar bear or something.
It's a pull of a bit.
Out, up the stairs.
Alright, he's probably gonna move on. Ah, great, now it's running the muck. Okay, let's get out of here.
Look, there it is.
God,
But that's not
God
polar bear.
Polar bear.
That was some kind of woolly mammoth.
A hairless woolly mammoth. It's not long for this world, probably has an age.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't know, like the whole mark of the vagabond just really seems to work in a place like Limsa. In which, you know, it seems like the place in which you could just hop onto a boat and just sail the seas and just basically disappear. And no one would ever care. Actually, I guess maybe the people who wanted to rob you or kidnap you in some way, but they'll probably not have a chance if you disappear. But and here, there's something in the air. Probably a bunch of salt. Also water. And he doesn't have to worry about flooding and being washed away in the floodwaters because the place is already flooded. Actually, you know, there is such a thing as high tide, but well, I don't think there was ever a problem here. Let me see. I have to talk to. Wait. Over here. This company. Wait. So, is the merchant over here? It's like. Oh, is it? Okay, I think. Am I going the right way? I think I might be going the right way. Okay, let's go up here. Okay. Great, with all the loading screens I can only hope I'm going the right way, because if not, then I'm wasting a lot of time. But I feel like this is the place, right? This isn't. Wait, nope, I'm actually up top now. That wasn't supposed to happen. Nope, I made a terrible mistake. Oh wait, or did I? Wait. I don't see. You should run. Okay, there. So, then I take a left here. Well, it would be faster if I did. Alright, here we are. Alright, or do you guys say anything? Do you say anything? Not really. Oh, there it is. Okay. Track right. Storm Lieutenant. This is Maelstrom Command. If you're expecting expecting an held tour of the facilities, you'd best look elsewhere. Well, it probably wouldn't be done with the lieutenant, it would be somebody else. Okay, foreign flyer front line. Oi. Come join us on the front line, or perhaps you have questions to ask. No! Overview. Alright, it's a front line, it's like a thing that happens. Right. Wake Officer of Arms. I am an OAC Officer of Arms affiliated with the Maelstrom. It does not appear that you belong to a free company. You cannot very well have become impressed with a company, can you? No. Quartermaster Oiken Mr. Okay. I imagine that a lot of these guys aren't going to talk to me. I know I'm not affiliated with them. I'm an officer charged and with a bestowal of sanction upon our members. As you are not one of us, I'm afraid I cannot avail you of services. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get that a lot until I say something. Okay. What say you now? Well, eventually. What business have you was at Maelstrom Command? Oh yeah, okay, I can say things. If you're getting me into a list, if you'll have me. I'm not entirely sure what great difference is all. Listen, if you'll have me, if you're expecting me. Right. I think this probably makes more sense. You'd probably, if you have an appointment, you would probably say who you are, so they have some means to go on. Hey, our recruitment officer sent word coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several Storm Private. Oi. Oh yeah. No wait, actually that was all that. Dang it, whatever. What is it, Private? Then this had better be important. So we receive reports from the lookout in Lower Lenosia, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon the High Wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it! Wait, we have no troops available in that area. Bulk of our infantry is bogged down in the coast, skirmishing with fishbacks. Either way, this is highly irregular. I fear your first duty is in service to the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial, which means you're not getting paid. And if our man in Lower Nashi is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. I fear if there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Guardians do. Now make haste to Cedarwood. Okay, they are, Chef. And if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you rain upon your return. Oi. Darn it. Okay, yeah, I guess this is gonna go on for a bit longer than I thought. Well, I guess we'll probably get around the ballpark, I suppose. Oh, get out. Let's see here. That. It's a tiny anteater.
Huh.
Although Lulu may probably doesn't know what an anteater is. Does he even know what an ant is?
Ah,
But-
ants live in the desert.
Probably. I mean, granted, if they were ants, they'd probably be giant. Not sure if they'd really be technically called ants, but whatever. The point is... Oh yeah, the point is he's weirded out. It kind of, It looks like maybe a very small mammal got its face stuck in a peculiarly shaped jar. And it shaped us, and that's made the anteater shape of its face. But anyway,
That makes sense.
yeah, that's just science. Now, let's see. Okay, looks like we have a trial by fire of some, which would probably work better if I joined the flame. That's what they would have named the quest, most assuredly, but yeah, okay, yeah. Summer Fall. Oh. Huh. Summerford Pharmacy. Oh, yep, that's basically all that. Oh, right. Teleport to Summerford. Oh, I could take a look. Or how long does this may take? And what if I should just end it here though? Die.
Yeah, you're pretty much at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I remember some. Oh. Alright. Scholar? Oh, right. So I don't talk to him yet. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how long this is gonna take. So we at least said this is the home point. Come on. And there. And now, yeah, I guess we're pretty much set. And from here, I'll just go my way down, southerly, and then I'll just be right there. Okay. Which kind of stinks because story-wise, this seems like a really pertinent, emergency situation that needs my direct, immediate attention. And it's not gonna happen for like another week. Well, that's just that terminal. What are you gonna do? Alright, well, there's go. Whatever the Guardians are up to, I'm sure they can wait a week.
Yeah, they were so keen on hiring you. And they're not even gonna pay you. Or give you credit. So they could wait for a second.
Yeah,
It can't be that important.
I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, I just go to the right here. Over there. Yeah. Let me see if I still remember where to go to get to the. It was this. No, wait, it was that one. Right, yeah. The Drowning Wench.
Anyway, I wonder what's worse. Trying to cover up your mistake and make me angry at you guys, or trying to broadcast to the world that sometimes we make mistakes, but we've got this guy who will save everything.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is going on here. Maybe like a sort of conspiracy going on that they want to erase the memory of the heroes. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
If it was like the memory of the heroes itself is forbidden knowledge. But no, so yeah, they existed, but don't look into it, or else it'll, I don't know, unravel the strings of power and something, I don't know. Okay, I go from the look around this place when I come back next week. Again. Oh, this place. I have to get used to places like this. It's alright. She gives me a chair and junk. So in Grajani you do get an bath. Well, did she? I like a good just down, but I don't know, I'm not really used to this thing down. Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of action in the stream pretty much, but I guess an important turn nonetheless. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's with the wonder, what's deal with the wonder.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, actually, though I would probably submit that it probably would help with the whole spirit of like coming together if they had like a centralized location or something that, you know, didn't vote to, well, we're from this region, we're just gonna talk about this region things. If there was a central location that, oh, okay, they're actually, you know, communicating with each other actively.
Yeah.
Then it'll let me think, oh, okay, the world is all coming together. But I guess that maybe now isn't the time for that. Maybe that might happen in the future. Or everyone just stays divided forever. I guess everyone dies. Still, Lulu is so small that he's able to survive a cataclysm. I can't really say much the same about it. Well, but that's neither here nor there. I think we're gonna go for an edit now, though. Let's see. Basically, this session was just all about me joining, hearing what they all had to say, more context to the world, and then ultimately joining the maelstrom.
Yes.
For everything that you've seen, who would you end up joining?
Whichever one was wearing red.
It's a maelstrom.
Yay!
Oh, you're a pirate.
Oh
then,
man.
And then you're all like, well, that explains everything. What? You don't like scurvy?
Yeah, I just feel that pirates have been overused.
I suppose. Let's see.
Did they even give you that uniform?
Don't suppose yet. I suppose it'll come later.
Oh, okay.
But this place is all basically about, you know, piracy and, you know, naval stuff. Suppose you need to necessarily be a pirate, but yeah, it's basically a place for pirates. As opposed to, I don't know, I guess the other choices for tree huggers and desert.
That's kind of vague.
Oh,
Like desert pirates. Dang it.
I don't know, desert soldiers, I guess, essentially. And you're all basically serving the Sultanate. Essentially, that's what he was saying. I don't know, I guess I could just personally fits for Lulu Maid at this point. I might switch to the others at some point, I don't know. See. But yeah, that was it for the stream.
Okay.
I guess I hope you guys got something out of it. What was it? And could look forward to the next session next Tuesday around the same time. For this Friday, however, since this is the last Friday of the month, I do believe it's time for some AFF, or for the month.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll look forward to that. I guess I could say more about AFF in general, but I guess we could just save that stream. So hopefully you look forward to that. And yeah, and get pretty much any of the other stuff we have going on. Typically multiplayer stuff. Maybe like 2/3 of our channel is multiplayer things. Yeah, I would say that, right?
I guess currently. On BitChute, there were a bunch of the Kirby episodes.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll see about that. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I had to go second one. Wrong one. Oh great, now I have to go
Pre-uploaded.
cycle all right around. Yep. Kind of looked like he didn't know what to do with his hands for a minute there. Okay, well anyway.
Because BitChute hasn't been letting me upload for the past couple of weeks.
Oh,
A week and a half, I think about.
right. That sounds like a BitChute problem.
Yeah, yesterday
yeah.
I was able to upload a video, but it requires a thumbnail. And the thumbnail wouldn't upload.
Oh.
It goes from 0 to 100% in a couple of seconds. But it doesn't say complete or something. I open another tab, and I uploaded a thumbnail. It happens instantly. And then the video doesn't want to upload.
Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully something gets sorted out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's neither here nor there. We'll just leave it there. And we'll hope you to see you around. So, until we see you again, we hope that you have a good one. So, goodbye.
Bye.
Let's go. Do the thing. The seas beckon.